But it's a semi-final, 4th and 5th on the ladder. The Sunday ticket on Fox League. Raiders with first use of the ball. And what has been a repeating fact. 4 tackles up. Fogarty. Then Papali'i has scored a few tries here at Amy. Onto his back in the tackle. Last play it is. They come open side. Fogarty kicks straight into the chest, more or less, of Liero.
Christian, way too early, mate.
2 penalties offside on your line. You don't want to push the envelope too much with your referee. I don't think his patience would last. So a 2-0 start. Canberra against Melbourne. Let's go to Darcy for the first time today on a brilliant winter's day in Melbourne. He had a fleeting glimpse at the line. Garlick to Welsh. Hasn't scored since 2021. The captain has rolled over.
And that's not a good sign for the Raiders. They've had all the running early, and the first chance that Melbourne get, their big front rower jumps straight over the try line.
Hughes, little show, goes wider. Munster kicks, will send Coates on the run. It bounces hard. Coates kept it in. What a play! What a play! The Tonopapia. Canberra coming from everywhere. Oh, he stopped short. I don't think the ball touched the line.
Well done by Contri.
And get in front of him, and then twice he was around his legs, and then the third time he had to get up off the ground and go and stop the ball. That's a match-winning.
Passing there, attention over the top, that slows it down. That restricts Harry Grant's opportunity to run. Now Asifa Solomona. Good tackle by Young and Wolford. Grant. Garlick. Set restart. A bit unlucky there, Canberra, to be pinged. It didn't seem like any unusual length of time. Munster with the ball. There's the Munster dummy. You know it's coming. It's like a Steve Smith or Marnus Labuschagne leave. It's exaggerated, but very effective. Grant, they take the charge. Asifa Solomona to Grant. Great pick-up. Hughes, what a pass. Over the top. Seve. They go. He's got it down. They almost mucked it up. Smith and Seve almost collided. But Marion Seve recovered. It was like a wedge between defenders.
Thought they were a little bit quicker around the ruck. Here's the offload over the top. Harry Grant does well, but this is the money ball. It was a beautiful pick up there from Hughes. Seve looks like he's not going to score. There's 3 in the tackle. Somehow he gets the football down, but you just got the feeling the Melbourne Storm, once they've got themselves into the game here, after a slow start, Canberra had all the ball. And what a try. Great strength shown.
Well, they're still down on the possession count. They've only had 7 sets completed to Canberra's 11, but that early defence gave them a lot of confidence. Canberra were all over them, and they were able to hold Canberra out. And over the last 10 minutes, once the ball...
Hughes looks like he knew exactly where he was placed there. That's what I'm saying about the up-tempo here of the Melbourne Storm. They want to get on with the game quickly. Here they come again.
Doesn't move on the field. So he's certainly gone to his bench. Only Tipai Moroa not seeing football in his first half for Melbourne. Yeah, he's had a couple of very good runs for Melbourne. Here's Grant. Munster across. Asifa Solomona. 3 and 4. Defenders pulled in there. Grant. Hughes right up to the line. Katoa through the wide tackle. Now Remus Smith. Canberra desperate. They don't get the job done. Remus Smith over. There's a shake of the head. There's a little bit of something on Remus after he scored there. Melbourne lodging a protest.
Raiders players kicked out of the ball as he's put it down. But great ball there to Katoa. Gets it on to Smith. He had to do a fair bit of work here. He's got 3 across in cover. He gets up, gets it down pretty easy by the looks.
Okay, let's watch for the stray boot blocker on this replay. Melbourne celebrating their 3rd try.
Yeah, good play there by Katoa. As you said, he had plenty to do here. I think he might have thrown a boot out the tap, well, just before he scores.
Yeah, he wasn't happy about something. As soon as he scored, he got up and...
Well, here it is here.
The trip.
Watch the boot go out. There you go.
Yeah.
But he's quite entitled to get up and play on there. Two of the Canberra Raiders went over the top of Smith.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's trip. Brent now. Munster. Tonomapia. A minute short of the line. 2.5 away from the break. Grant will burrow. It's a set restart as well.
6 again for Marcus out there.
Watch how quickly he wants to get on with it here. Let's go, boys.
Big 2 minutes. Sorry, Block. Big 2 minutes for Canberra.
That's a big one there. It's offside markers, and Grant is trying to score. It's the markers that stop him from scoring, and you only get set restart. Now Grant with it. Right side, Munster. He telegraphed that play. Nelson. I want you round the back of me. Here's Grant. There's Hughes. Flat runner. Katoa. He has gone head first to the try line. No self-preservation whatsoever. I'll cut knees in the head if it means scoring 4.
Last try, they've attacked the left edge of the Canberra Raiders and they've come up front. Beautiful ball here by Hughes, just slowed up, put it on his chest. He lost his feet, but too much momentum. That's a big blow for the Raiders. At this stage of the game, they had all the running early, and the Storm have come back in the last 20 minutes and put 20 points, probably got to be 22 on the board.
Yeah, they've been relentless. I go right back to the kick downfield there from the Canberra Raiders when Meany got the football and ran it back. Second tackle though on the halfway line.
I'll show you a live letter shortly just to highlight just how important this is for Canberra and how their poor points differential impacts. The second half is underway. Raiders self-imploded there with a couple of errors. Melbourne tried to do the same. Hughes with the ball. And plenty of Canberra traffic. There's a settle-down call from all of them there. Let's get our shape. Let's get our plan back on track. Munster to Asifa Solomona. Tips it on. King, and then he tries to pass. And then gets it back. Hughes didn't get the ball. They've said it went back. So play on for Melbourne. That's contentious. Asifa Solomona went off the mark. Grant passes to Munster. Lovely stepping. And caught in the tackle of Trevelyan. Grant, there's the scoop. Grant to Liemlo. He scores. I think that's the goal line. He's got it over one of the 3. And Melbourne have got their 5th try.
Yeah, Melbourne have come straight down the middle again with Harry Grant and get in there and steal it back off him, and then Grant feels the speed of the ruck the way he wants it, straight out, hits Loureiro. That's easy.
Ambitious play, you've got to say. That's almost like last 5-minute play, not 27 to go play.
Yeah, exactly. They don't need that off the back row at that stage. The scoreboard's got into their head, and that's why you see they're trying to pass the ball and trying to pass the ball coming out of their own end when it's not there, and back row is kicking on tackle 3. They've lost a bit of contact with the match here emotionally, the Raiders.
Observation of Anthony Griffin. I think it's spot on there.
I bet you that was Horsburgh. Yep. Trying to make a statement.
Tepai Moeroa on the run. Now Grant on the Meany. Look at this. Oh, straight down the highway. Grant in support. That's amazing. That is drag racing. The green light comes on and bang, they took off.
Well, it's great play there by Harry Grant. Not just resting on his laurels.
Yeah.
Passes the ball from dummy half, stays alive. Meany starting to cause problems. We were saying about the Raiders' defence.
Harry Grant, they're not coming up as a line. Katoa wrestling his way over the line. Replay. Trying to decipher who's who.
Well, I'll get to play the ball by the sound of that.
On the line, tackle 4.
They will. Numbers in all the right categories. Eli Katoa. Moves on to Asifa Solomona.
I think they're in a ruthless mood here this afternoon, the Storm.
32-2 is ruthless enough. And then Tepai Moeroa spinning over the goal line. Back to the 10, he'll go. I'm not insane. The only try he scored for Melbourne on the very next hit-up off the kickoff, he did his shoulder. So that's a moment for Tepai Moiroa in his time with Melbourne. Now Hughes back for Katoa. Good tackle, Trevelyan. And Hudson Young there. Now Harry Grant, wide ball, good. Munster, step, Munster easy. Munster all his own there. 40, not beyond them, 50 in their sights perhaps.
This time they set up the two front rowers and go out the back. They drag in the tight defence. Munster gets one-on-one with the middle forward there, and that's like shelling peas for him. He's been busy all day without getting a lot of joy block, but they just made it look too easy there, and that's a wrap for the patience of the Melbourne Storm and the direction of their attack. There's some easy points coming their way now.
Fogarty, cross, not a good ball. It's beat them all. Look at Nelson. Oh, that is a big play there from the biggest man. Maybe the Southern Hemisphere. I'm not going to say the planet. I might have to live with that quote. Now the ball stripped away, and Sinbin as well. But what about Nelson Asifo-Solomona running like the drover's dog to a tennis ball?
To both teams, there were 4 or 5 Raiders there watching the ball, and Nelson come from about 10 metres back. And
you reckon you could hear the footsteps?
Whiten keeps it going. Fogarty, one man down, trying to find space. Hopewadi, they're having a crack here, Canberra. Now Strange with the ball, wriggled through, what a pass. Then a Young came off the leg, play on Melbourne. Manny comes back with it. There's space on the left. Munster, he keeps it going. Yeah, they want to score off every play. Why not score off this one? On a zero tackle. Coates through the centre. Grant, Hughes. Canberra can stop Melbourne scoring a try here. It'll be a moment miracle. Seve goes through, they won't stop them. Manny races away to score. The ball movement is as if you've got to pay a fine if you get tackled with the ball.
Compulsory pass at the moment. You're not allowed to dive the ball, as you say. And brilliant ball movement again by the Storm out the back by Hudson Young, throwing caution to the wind, and Melbourne get it back and go straight into attack mode. Hughes is just slowing down, trying to set up a play here, and the centre goes straight over the top of Wolford, Meany under the post. They've been on today, Melbourne, right from the start. They've built really well. Their key players, Grant, Munster and Hughes, have had a lot of ball, and they'll get a lot of confidence and a lot of momentum out of this win.
He's actually scored try doubles his last couple of games here, but he's got 0 on the sheet today. Grant taking off again. Tonomapia hit high. And here's another penalty, Timoko. I thought... Yeah, he's off to the bench. There with 11. So high with force against Timoko. I said the soccer markings. Well, Canberra are now playing up to it with 11. 44-2. There's no doubt about that one.
They need to get straight back at the post after that first shift. Tonomapia went from dummy half and wasted a tackle. Canberra will get a chance to set their line again.
Let's go.
Coates. To Munster, and up for Grant. Nice hands, Grant. Then to Hughes, thought about kicking, brings Mooney in. Mooney steps away from Strange, still on his feet, spinning for Hughes. Hughes spotted the line. Great tackle again. Whiten was there for Canberra, kept alive this time. Munster, Mooney, Tonomapia must pass, doesn't pass, but scores himself. Coates was a certainty. He was tomato sauce odds to score in the corner. And Tonomapia held it himself.
Yeah, they're so hungry to score points, aren't they? You've got a feel here for the Canberra Raiders. Some large deep tackles there. They spread the ball to the left. Straight away, a couple of beat tackles there from Meany. Then the quick play the ball, away they went. Hughes looks like he was going to score. That's a tackle I was talking about. And then straight away, caught for numbers. They couldn't hang on. Wondered if he got the ball on the outside there, but didn't worry about it. Coates would be spewing. Didn't get the ball to score.
Well, that's a like it.
But it was only a matter of time. If they hang on to the ball, they're going to score.
Oh dear. It could be a wonderful moment. It could be embarrassing. Let's see. It could be a wonderful moment. No! They don't get to 50. It's a big win between two top four hopefuls. It's a knockout win.